come from a very classical background. I went to music school for most of my early teens. I was brought up on very contemporary music, I would say. Singing in choirs and singing in different churches. I was very influenced from the classical way of doing music. One of my favorite artists that I discovered through the techno scene was Mr. Magic Sven Väth. He wanted me to just dive into the world of techno, and the way he played back in those days, he was one of the only guys that could play for 10 hours. He had this magic shamanistic vibe that I really, really liked. I would say he was my major influence in the beginning of my career. I think the magic thing with going to raves in the early 90s was like searching for some holy ground. It was like a little bit of a forbidden place. Going to a rave, you went in and you had these lights going on and this powerful, crazy music that just put yourself in a different sphere. This magic was the thing that caught me, and it's still up today is the thing I'm looking for and searching for. I think at the moment we have the strongest scene in many, many years. You see a lot of different territories opening up, doing bigger festivals, and people seem to be in need to be escaping more from real life. Everything is so structured at the moment. You have everything automatic for you. You have your phone and your computers, and I think this is why subconsciously the techno scene is growing and growing. So dancing and being hypnotized by frequencies are, I think, the most powerful thing, really. So we created this label, Parabel, to be able to push new artists that we think are, needs an extra push, and also to support them so they have a platform. Also a platform for myself, doing collaborations with artists that I like and friends that I work with. These days it's basically an expensive business card that we want to do, and also support Swedish artists. For me personally, I never know where the track will go when I start with a track in the studio. Every track is like a new blank sheet when I start, and I try just to find myself, basically, because that's what it is. When you get to the studio, you just like a painting, I guess. You never 100% confident or sure that the painting is ready. I think the best tracks are when you don't think that much. I always search for new ways and combinations how to create sounds. It can be a synthesizer or it can be an effect. Combine different way of creating sounds is the inspiration for me. Also, if I hear someone else play or someone else, I'm working in a studio where I have other people around me in other studios that do different kind of music, and sometimes I get inspired from what they're doing. My first instrument I was using when I began doing music was a sampler. I could sample for 1 minute in stereo. You were so limited back then. Everything was recorded live and hand arranged everything. Montreal has a certain vibe that doesn't exist in the rest of North America, I think. It has a European flair. It was always kind of the techno capital of North America. Yeah, I feel at home here.